Hello everyone and welcome back to Abundant Automation, where we are in the middle of coming up with a suitable power solution involving solar energy. Alright, so let's keep on doing this. I don't think I even want to leave a space between these because, well, solar panels and accumulators will be pretty much always going hand in hand, so we might as well treat it as one module. There's still a lot of action going on up there. Might be prudent to go up there again, take a couple of repair packs and a roboport and a couple of construction robots and just leave them up there so they can repair stuff on their own. So I should probably do that at some point. But first let's do this. Right, more assemblers. Now what? You need iron plate and batteries, so that isn't too much to ask. So let's just do this. And pretty much the same thing. Input and output. Power. And you will do this. And you will do that. Yes. Also a couple of lamps. Can never hurt. Tile this up. And there you go. Now we can take, once again, off here. No, let's just, I don't know, let's stick with 1,000 there. Why do we do batteries anyway? Now, is there any reason why there is such an odd distance between steel and everything else? Doesn't even look like there is. I must have had something planned for this lane, but it's yeah, apparently. But it just never was to come. Oh well, I guess you are now the battery lane, my dear mister. Oh, this all looks rather ugly, doesn't it? I guess it doesn't go further than that. And we need to go all the way down there, so we'll do this, and now these can most definitely do that. And there you are. Alright, whoops. Now what? Batteries shall then go off to here. What am I even doing here? Yes, batteries. And what? Iron plate. There you go. Wasn't that hard now. Right, and you do that, and splitting off here. And that's iron and battery supply. Now, if we want to do any description of large-scale power supply with these things, we'll probably need to up our battery production quite a bit, actually. What do you need to craft chemical plants? Well, it's pipes, isn't it? But other than that, steel... Oh well, I just want to get it done now. I want to have a quick excursion up there. Because I already feel that the solution I devised last time wasn't quite up to the task. But yes, that's solar running in some form. And this is, of course, also eating up humongous amounts of green circuits. Where are we with green circuit production? Up to 1.4k a minute. That's nay too shabby. All right. Now let's grab what? Some flying robot frames. Let's call it about 50. Make these into construction bots, and also some of our newfound thingies. More ammo, sure, why not? And a couple of repair packs. Now that should be enough. Let's make a quick detour up north. Sadly, the train isn't here, so I think we might be just as fast going via foot. Yeah. I think the rail yard I was talking about with all the passenger stations, player stations, and outpost builders, a station for FAL, disposal trains, stuff like that, will almost certainly be something that's pretty far up, pretty high up the list. Right, there we go. So let's just take one there, a couple of construction bots. Let's call it 100 repair packs for you, and you should be fine. We're really starting to make an impression here. Right, heading back home. So what do we have here? You can just keep running. It's oh well, we can always battle the idle train here. Well, that's really not too much here. Shouldn't be gone. Should be gone before too long. Now the question is, where do we put the solar farm? I think just starting it down here and expanding it into the southwest would be pretty much ideal. Yes, I think we'll do that. Have it start here and keep with the somewhat explicitly formulated plan of only procuring resources from the east. I think that would be the best. I mean, we already have a bunch of stuff down here, and as I said, and as is the case with RSO, the further we get away from the spawn, the better it will be. The richer the resource deposits, the better everything. Oh, I didn't... Oh well. another concrete run here. And do that whenever we are running past that thing up there. Alright, then let me just put all of those back in there. Alright, do we already have enough solar panels? Yes we do, and yes we do. So let me make one of these. That shall be about 200. And then we'll need a couple of roboports, well, one roboport to be precise, and a number of substations. Oh, we already have roboports, but we'll need more. Alright, so let's jump over there. Thankfully it isn't that far off. Why am I getting FPS issues here? Interesting. Alright, now where do we start? I think, yeah, leaving a bit of space for the oil production here. It's not that bad of an idea. And then we can just take like the bottom of this, maybe. I mean, we can go quite a far bit out. Well, we won't be able to fit 4 in here, wouldn't we? Or would we? Let's get roboports into the bar. No, I don't think fitting 2 would be possible here. So yeah, that's pretty much about the extent of it. Alright, so this thing I'm about to build was posted on the forums quite a while back, actually, in 2014, by a fellow named Celia, and he or she did, well, pretty much all of the math that is involved in the whole solar panel, business. As in, alright, we have some sort of a trapezoid function for the power output of the panels over the course of a day, and then what's the perfect ratio, essentially. That's what it comes down to. And he also, or she again, came up with a layout that exploits these findings pretty much perfectly. And some people have been saying that it's ugly because it's not entirely symmetrical, but I find it rather compelling because it's very efficient. It has pretty much the closest you can get to the perfect ratio. Well, you could always get more perfect, but what you lose then is the ability to tile the whole thing, because what we're about to build perfectly fits inside the boundaries of exactly one roboport, and then you can just slam these blueprints up against each other and they will just fit. And the robots can keep expanding and you don't need to do anything manually once you set up the initial one. So let me pull up that picture here because I don't have it memorized, and let's start building. So it's a couple of accumulators down here. Now right now we will be using our steam engines to charge these capacitors, which isn't really the ideal way to do it, but well, can't be helped right now. I think I'll install some sort of failsafe device pretty soon. Alright, how many is that across? It's 9, so that's another 3. And then we leave a gap for the roboport. Oh. Oh, so far so good. All these spaces that I'm currently leaving empty will be filled filled by accumulators eventually. And here's the thing where it gets a little asymmetrical. Well, only if you view it from the wrong axis, I guess. But that's once again just in service of the perfect ratio. Nope, that's too many. Alright, and now that should be 151 accumulators. There you go. And now just fill up all the rest with solar panels. Now I've used this setup for many a campaign, and it's always done me good service, so I see no reason not to use it here. And there you go. That is it. It's 180 solar panels, 151 accumulators, 16 substations, and 1 roboport. So let's create a blueprint of that. Let's also save that in Foreman. Now, what did you press here? Is it plus? Yes. Importing. Do I want to import that? Haven't worked with Foreman in a while. Yeah, so let me just call this one the solar field. Import. Oh yeah, there we go. And now were I to delete this and press load, yeah, there we are. So that's that. And now what we can do is we can either have, for expanding this, we can either have it like this and still have room between the things to move, or we can have it like this. And I think I'll probably have some sort of a hybrid approach where I have like maybe 2x2 grids of these and then a little space to run in between. But we'll see about all that. There's still a lot of action up there, so it's been probably for the best that we did reinforce our defenses up there. Right. Well, then keep it. Alright, what's good about the fact that this is rather close to the factory is that we can most certainly incorporate it into our own, into our main base robot network, and then we won't actually have to bring any materials here. We just say build, and then robots will come eventually. You just have to take care that A, no rocks are in the way, because robots just can't deal with rocks, they're just too much. And B, that you don't place too many so that all the blueprints time out, because that would be rather embarrassing. Alright, but that's that for now. Now it's also, well, you do get 42, yeah, it's 42 kilowatts per solar panel on average over the course of a day. So you get obviously 60 kilowatts when it's full day, which is to say when this is at 100%, then you get nothing during total darkness, which is only, I think, about 10% of the day. And then I think, well, I could just scroll through this thread right now. Right, where is that? We can get, yeah, T1 is 0.5, so we have 50% of entire illumination. T2 is 0.1, which is the night, yeah, and then 20% of dawn and 20% of dusk. So what it averages out to is 42 kilowatts on average for one solar panel. And now given that we have 180 of them, we are sitting at 7.5 megawatts for one of these fields. Now this isn't too much, but yeah, we'll be having lots of these, and I mean lots. I fully expect the field to go like a size of this square or rectangle before too long. And if you think about it, we're just currently with our setup up there, we're good for 50 megawatts, and we'll be reaching that threshold very quickly. Alright, so we will continue, well, from now on we will continually be working on getting more power. We will also probably be working on getting some more steel, the way I see this. Oh, hello. Let me deal with you. Hello. Where did you come from then? Well, we'll see about that too, but all of that and much, much more again in the next episode. So as always, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been Discryant, and I shall see you soon.